With the presidential election just 5 weeks away, campaigns are ramping up their efforts to get your vote this year via text message.
Eyewitness News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry explains how they're getting your number and what you can do to stop it.
Gone are the days of campaign door knocks, but here to stay are the political calls and text messages. Your phone may be sounding like this as of late, and it may be
very annoying.
my mom called me to talk about it.
I don't think this should be an appropriate way for getting people to vote.
But appropriate or not, according to the FCC, it is legal. The FCC allows political campaigns to text potential voters without their permission as long as they're not using auto-dialing technology. Most campaigns have started using texting software companies like GetThrough that makes it easier to text a large number of people in just seconds.
All you have to do is press the send button on each one.
But how do these campaigns get your numbers to begin with? Laura Paperena, a political consultant here in San Antonio, has the answer.
The phone numbers can actually be purchased from vendors, so we purchase them from list vendors. They're also available, surprisingly enough, voters give them. When you apply for voter registration, there's a spot there where you can include your phone number. And so if you include that number, then that's automatically attributed to your voter file that then becomes part of the public record that campaigns then purchase from the counties, and they use these records to reach out to voters.
So if you want to, how do you stop them? Simply replying with words like stop might work. You'll likely receive a response confirming your cancellation, but you might have to do this for every campaign that texts you. Jaleesa Irizarry, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.